Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing, where I stamp to cheer the brokenhearted and connect all of my friends to Jesus. I am super excited as every Monday to come live on YouTube and Facebook. I hope you're following me on one or the other. I love going live every single Monday between 1 and 1:15, and I bring ideas with Stampin' Up product. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Love what I do and love sharing my ideas with others. God has been so good to me. All I can do is just share his love and his joy with others through my stamping. And also at the end of this video, I always bring a word of encouragement for you to start the week on power and fire and, and just going for the joy and not for defeat. God has victory for you today. So I'm gonna turn my camera around. I would love to see who is here. So if you would like to say hello, this is a live video. I would love to interact with you in the midst of it. But I have about 5 ideas to share with you. So don't go anywhere. I think the last one is the best one. Okay, I saved the best for last. I hope you're gonna like them all. Let me switch this around. Yay, here we are. I'm so glad to be here with you. Thank you for everybody that is joining me. I can see your comments down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and check who is here with me. But in the meantime, I want to share with you about online exclusives. Okay, we have some paper shares that I do every single time a new catalog with Stampin' Up comes. But during those paper shares, I usually have I usually share things like this. It's a little bag, but let me show you the other ones. I don't have them right at hand. Here's an example. I have Bright and Beautiful 6x6, the 2023-2025 in colors, gold celebrations. This was from the main catalog. A new mini catalog is coming in September, and you know what I will do, right? I will have more paper shares to share. So if you are interested, let me know below. I would love to hear about it, and you will be seeing more information on this on my Facebook group, Stamp a Blessing. In the meantime, I want to share that I fell in love with this particular paper. It's called the Masterfully Made. It is gorgeous, and I'm gonna finish using my entire paper share that I shared at the beginning of this catalog. Okay, and I want to give you some ideas because you can use any paper you have, but today I'm going to portray this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. The way they made it was just so, it just looks so handmade, right? It looks like how do you say, torn paper, like we tear paper, but I did not. It's just like that. Look how beautiful that is. This one can be cut in half, and you can do so many beautiful cards. We will be using it today. I usually cut my 12x12 papers at 4x6 sheets of paper. So one paper share is divided between 6 crafters. So you get 2 sheets of the same one at 4x6. That's how I go. The 6x6 shares I divide between 6 people. So if there's 48 sheets, everybody gets about 8 sheets, assorted designs, okay? But that's the way that I do it. Look how beautiful this is. I'm gonna go really quick because I have about 5 different sketches to show you, and the end one is a fold one. So this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be mixing this. I sort of challenge myself to mix all this with the online exclusives. And what are online exclusives? Well, so glad you asked, because online exclusives are stamp sets, dies, punches, just some new product that Stampin' Up brings at very specific times during the year. This is pretty new in Stampin' Up. I believe it started now in 2023. I don't know if we had one last year. To be honest, I don't remember. I don't think we did. I think this is a 2023 thing. It's called Online Exclusives. I'll show you this picture right here, and you can see that they have a different strategy right here. At the bottom of this list, it says Online Exclusives. You see there's ones that come in March, another one come in July, and another set of products come in November. So the next one is going to be in November, but you'll see that we have the first one in February was the pre-order for demonstrators, and the March is when customers are able to order. Then in June, demonstrators are able to order. July is when everybody gets to order, and then October and November, and so far. So I wanted to show you how that is running. Now, this paper is available in the main catalog and online at all times during the entire catalog year, and it's beautiful. So I want to show you what I've been making with it. Okay, I'll put this on the side. Now, the stamp sets that you see in here, we had, let's see, I think this was one of the first ones that I got with the online exclusives, and I've been learning, this is a new learning curve as a demonstrator, right? They came with dies. This is really a cool bundle. But what happened is that when online exclusives come out, you have to be alert when they're coming out. Because when they come out, number one, there's a limited supply of them. They're not gonna be available the entire year. Some of them may, some of them may not. But if they are a hit, they're gonna go out the store really quick. So they come out, as I said, in March, in July, and in November. This one, I believe, came out in March 2023, and it came with a set of dies. What happened is that this you will still find, so I will still be using it. The dies are already out. You won't be able to find the dies anymore. But this is such a cutie. Let me show you one that I made not long ago with it. I was using one of my paper pumpkin kits and note cards, and I was able to stamp this little rhino and put the little sunglasses on it, but I have another idea for it today. So I'll show you that. Then I also got the classic letters. This was also, I believe, in March, and I got them. They are gorgeous, so we'll be using a little bit of that. This is one of my favorites. They're called dies, the Radiating Stitches dies. I'll be using this today as well. It's been one of my favorites since they came out, and I'm so happy that many of you like them. I even received an email this week of someone that said, I saw one of your videos, and I had to have them, so I ordered them, and now she forgot which video it was, so she was asking me, and I went ahead and just sent a few ideas. I have several videos. I've been using these a lot. I think, love them. I love them. Anyhow, what else? I got this one as well. Growth takes time. And you know what? I haven't used this one as much, so we're going to use it a bit today. Again, with the same paper, the Masterfully Made. And then lately, I got the Tropical Leaf. It is so pretty. I think this was from July. And hello, summer is still here. I'm trying to convince myself that summer is still here, even though I started school. It's still summer. It's still hot out there. We've been working in the garden. We've been doing fun things, and still there is fun for us. So this is a Tropical Leaf, and guess what? Now the photopolymer stamp sets and the punches have the same name. As you can see, Tropical Leaf, Tropical Leaf. They're doing the same thing with the dies, and I love that. It makes things so much easier. And last but not least, I got the Trucking Along. It is a set of a punch and also a stamp set. Now, if you go to the store right away, you're going to find the Trucking Along stamp set, but people loved it so much. The punch is out, and apparently it will be out until October. Now, keep checking on my store, stampin'up.net. That is my main place where you can go to my Stampin' Up store. But keep checking, because sometimes they say October and it comes a little earlier, like it happened with the stamp set. The stamp set is already available there, so if you want it, go ahead and get it. And then when the punch is out, you'll be ready. I believe the inventory status says October 16. They should have a new load of the punches. But I'll show you some ideas today. I hope to inspire you with what you have, what you will get. And if you don't have any of this, don't worry, because the ideas will be super fun for you to use with whichever paper you have. Thank you to everyone that is always there sharing their support. Many of you have been getting into my paper shares, so I'm really excited about that. And thank you for those who asked. Yes, I am planning on doing paper shares again for the new mini catalog that is coming in September, so stay tuned. And if you want that, please let me know right away. I'm interested because I am filling some lists, and I cannot do so many at the same time. I'm a homeschool mom, and I am pretty busy. Now, let me share what I'm going to do with you. Okay, so I have my project right here behind me. I don't want you to see it yet because it's just too much cuteness. But before I go into that, let me check who is here. I see many of you talking. It's so fun to see your comments. Oh my goodness, everybody's been talking, and I've been talking like crazy. Hola Maria, good to see you. Rita is here. Woohoo! Tara is here. Yippee. I got you live. You're so awesome. Thank you from Facebook. Whoever is there, I see you with some keys and some music. I love that. Carrie, thank you for being here today. So happy to see you. Well, see you in my imagination, you see, but you know what I meant. And then I see there's still music playing in the background. Oh yeah, it goes away in a little bit. And then I have, who else I have in here? Maria Taberman. Yay, hello. So good to see you, my friend. Tara said, oopsie, I got so excited to catch you live, forgot to say hello. From beautiful East Tennessee. Thank you, Tara. I have someone on Facebook from Southwest Michigan, and I have one on Facebook that said, I'm interested. I guess you mean the shares that I is awesome. Now, let me alert you. On Facebook, I see, oh, it says, hello, Carmen here. Woo! So Facebook, Carmen is on Facebook, and she told me her name because my system doesn't allow me to see who particularly is talking to me from Facebook, but I can see the ones that are talking to me from YouTube. That is really cool. Wow, I'm going really fast today. I'm talking like a Puerto Rican. I am a Puerto Rican, but I'm talking like a Puerto Rican in English. That is amazing. Okay, so for the first card, what will you need? You will need a base card or a card base that is 8.5 by 11. This is my favorite size, and I usually go half at 4 1/4. So I already scored that. I already folded it for you. This is the A2 size of cards that I use, and I love that. So I'm going to be using the Rhino Ready for this first card. You remember that I already made this little cutie one not long ago. Now, out of that Masterfully Made paper, this is one that came in my paper shares. So I pretty much use my paper shares like crazy. And after this video, I'll end up with nothing. And you are going to be part of that. So this usually comes 4 by 6. That's the way that I cut them for the paper shares. But I cut this at 5 1/4 so that it fits perfectly right there in the center. Where's my other one? Yeah, I need to have my little one so I can see it in here. My little sample, otherwise I have no idea what I'm doing. Then I have one that is going to go, let me see. This is going to go on the inside? No, I don't remember. This is going to go on the inside. Yes, this one's going to go on the inside. So I have a 4 by 5 1/4 that is going to go on the inside. I have one of my radiating stitches already cut. Remember, that is part of the Online Exclusives. Super excited with the dies that they're bringing. Love the dies, love the punches. Just keep an eye for them coming. There's some in there in the store at this point, but if you want to stay on top of what's coming, remember those dates in March and July and November of every year. You will see some new things coming. Now for demonstrators, remember the pre-order. Now I learned a good detail about this, so I'm going to share it because many that watch me are demonstrators. For what I understand, if something is coming new and it is in the pre-ordering, not everything that comes in the Online Exclusives demonstrators are able to order, okay? So they give us a specific amount or a specific selection of products that we can order for the pre-ordering the month before. Now, those that they place under pre-order are usually going to stay longer. They are expecting to be sold quickly, so they have way more inventory on that, okay? So you can rest assured that what they put on the pre-order will stay a little longer in the store. Now, the extras that they bring sometimes go quicker, and that's what happened this time. The Rhino Ready was an extra, and also the Trucking Along was an extra, and I don't know why they made it an extra because everybody loved it, but I'm not at the top of the company, so I don't get to make those decisions. I just get to enjoy the ride, okay? So we're enjoying the ride. Hallelujah. God is so good. Okay, so I cut one of these in fresh freesia, okay? Besides that, I also went ahead already and cut some of these little ones. I stamped them. I have to be quick. I want to show you how to do this card. So I went and stamped the little Rhino that is very happy and fresh freesia, and I cut it, and also this little one, and I cut it. So I have those two already ready. Then I took a little scrap of this same paper, okay? It was actually, I think, the little toppy of here or something, and I cut from the dies. I know they're not available, but it was too fun, and many of you actually got it. So I went ahead and I took this little happy birthday hat, and I made it there. Let's see what else I do. I have a little bow. You can't believe I came that ready today, but it's kind of fun. And I brought some, let's see, I brought some rhinestones as well. So I have some rhinestones. So this is a super simple card. I'll make it for you and let you see the process. When you have beautiful paper that you want to display, you don't want to necessarily cover it, correct? So some of the things that you do is just keep it very simple. So with this beautiful paper, I think what calls the attention is that, the paper. So we're going to put this right here in the center. Okay, and then this nice stitch, I just cannot cover those flowers. I can't even think of how to cover those flowers. So what I did is that I took it and I cut it myself. Cut it because I'm gonna put it up here. So let's stamp that real fast. Okay, I think I have it up here. Is the one that says it's a great day. So I'll take some of my clear blocks. Okay, and I'll grab my black ink. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for being here. Let's see, I have it's a great day. see if I'm doing that correctly. And hopefully this is going straight. It's a little bit weird to stamp looking from this side than from the top. I recommend that you actually look from the top when you're doing this. I'm kind of far away from the camera. I'm supposed to be right here, but I can't stamp this far away, okay? I'm trying. Okay, so I have that there. I'm gonna bring my little cutter because I want this to be specifically at a specific thing in here. I think I'm gonna cut it at 1 inch, okay? So there you go. I have It's a Great Day. This is a super simple card. Don't mess up. I'm talking to myself. It's a super simple card, Jessica. Do not mess it up, please. Where's the lid? Here I go. Okay, so we have this. I'm gonna bring my stamping dimensionals, which I love, right here on the side. Okay, and I'm gonna take my sentiment and I'm gonna put it at the top. So I'm already using the radiating stitches, which you will see I will use several times today. Totally love them. And if you have the catalog but don't go into the online store, you won't know that they're there. And I'm gonna put this right here at the toppy top. Okay, so I have that there. Now I'm gonna bring this cutie and I'm going to put him walking on the garden. And you know what? I'm in our scrapbooking club, Goddess in the Story. We are discussing the topic or the theme, fun. And yesterday I asked a question and I actually answered it myself while I was discussing it with my husband. It was kind of fun, and it was kind of fun to do so, about what things are fun for me and what things are fun for him, right? We are going to do this Loving This Memory kit from the kit collection. We're going to do it together, and it's about fun. So we're kind of deciding the themes that we're going to use. And I thought about doing things that are fun for me. And why did I bring that? Oh, because I really enjoy going to gardens. And I'm not a gardener. I'm learning, but I'm trying to keep my plants alive, okay? but I really enjoy going to gardens. I really have fun when I go with my family to gardens. So I think it was last year. What did I do this year? No, I didn't go to a garden this year. But last year during my birthday, I went to a garden. I went to Hershey Gardens, and I loved it. It was like the best time ever. It was my best time. No, I know it when I was at the ministry school this year. So there you have a little bow, little thing. I have this little one right here that I totally love. And now I'm going to bring some of my rhinestones that I told you. I'll get some of my rhinestones out. I pick up really good sometimes, and then I don't know where I put things. But I'll put some of these little rhinestones right here. Now, with this paper, you want to make cards at times that you want them to really... Oh, don't go there. You really want the paper to shine. It is so pretty. You don't want to let it go, okay? I'm going to put this little... Oh, this little rhinestone right on the rhino, because it's so cute. Then I'm going to take the inside of my card and I'm going to add this little one in here with the little hat on the top. Now let me bring the other stamp that says, hooray, it's your birthday, which is right here. Let's see, I can use this one. It says, hope your birthday is wild. That's what it says. It doesn't say, hooray, it's your birthday. Hope your birthday is wild. And I love that the paper makes this card. So if you don't have rhinos, but you have hippos or you have birds or you have something, lots of animals can go with this really nice. Okay, and then you don't cover your paper. It's still absolutely gorgeous, still there. Okay, so you have that there. I'm gonna bring this in, super simple. I told you it's a simple card, but I wanted to show you a little bit of the rhinos and kind of try to focus on my online exclusives. I've just been playing with them this weekend and thought it would be nice to bring some ideas with them. So I'm just using a little bit of that in there, put my little hat. And I want to use the papers in a way that they shine. So this is for a paper that will totally shine, okay? I think you love this paper. If you have it already, let me know. It is one of the most beautiful papers in the Stampin' Up catalog for 2023-2024. Masterfully Made. Dear, I have problems saying that word. Masterfully Made. Now, I use Pretty Peacock and Fresh Frisia. Ay, look at this hat. It was alive. Don't go anywhere. There you go. Okay, so first card is done. Look how cute. So simple, right? I made another one here, and if you see, I did something a little bit different. I went ahead and took one of my blenders, and I color the bird. I went and I colored the bird just to kind of make it pop a bit, okay? And this is one of the retired ones. I think this is the pineapple punch. Ha! But if you have, you use what you have, right? So that's my first card. And look, I use my paper shares. That's the joy of it. So thank you to everybody that is part of my paper shares group. It's called Pretty Paper Shares on Facebook. I love it. We're going to keep creating, okay? So we have this. Let me bring my Simply Chamois real fast and let me clean a little bit. I know. Did you like this card? Tell me, do you have this paper? I want to know if you have this paper already or not. It is gorgeous. I want to go quick, but I don't want to leave a mess. Okay, so I'm trying to just put a few things back. Love my Simply Chamois. Put it in here, fold it. I cut it and I put it in those little baggies, and it works great for me. They don't get bad. They don't get stinky or anything. They just work fabulous. So this is my first card, and we're going to go straight to the next one. Okay. So let me put this on the side. I love this card. It's so cute. Okay. So next card. What should I go first for? Okay. I'm going to go with the tropical leaf because it's a very simple one as well. And I think you will like it. Okay. So tropical leaf, let me see what I have back here. I cannot show you the card yet, but I'm going to have, again, same size, 8.5 by 5.5. And this is scored at 4 1/4, and this is my basic white. I have another sheet of the paper. This is 4 by 6, but we are going to cut it. And I should maybe move this aside because I did not cut this one. So we are going to cut it at 5 1/4. Okay, right there. And the 5, oh, look, I have a very nice strip in there. I like that. Okay, so this is going to go right here in the center as well. And we can go ahead and already glue it. Okay, this is another simple card. Again, I love the Masterfully Made, but sometimes we get so caught up with pretty paper. You know what's the problem? We don't want to cut it. We don't want to use it because it's so pretty. But I'm going to tell you something. Don't take somebody else's blessing. You need to use what you bought to make cards that are going to go bless somebody else. So don't take their blessing. Don't limit that, okay? You have power in your hands to do something amazing. So I want you to use what you have. So if you have this paper, go ahead and cut it. If you don't have it or you have the paper shares from me, go ahead and use them. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so let's see. I already have my leaf right here. So one of these leaves, the big one, actually coordinates with the punch, okay? The other leaf does not, and you can put this ones in the center. I did not put it in this time around, but we're gonna use the big leaf and we're gonna use the thanks so much. Now, in this case, we're gonna use a pre-peacock and we're also gonna use fresh freesia. So I'm gonna get those two on the side here. And we're going to make 2 leaves on those colors, okay? So I'm going to make the fresh freesia first. It has a lighter color, a little easier to then use my Simply Chamois. So let's make one with the fresh freesia. And I like using my piercing mat, which is also stamping mat. Let me put it on this side much better. I'll make sure I'm stamping this well. Right there. Oh, that looks so nice. And now I'm going to take my Simply Chamois. This is such a beautiful thing. I'm a Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico. I lived there for about 24 years. And there's something about the tropical thing about this leaf that just caught my attention. But I don't want you to feel like you can only use it with tropical paper. That's why I got this Masterfully Made. And I thought, you know what? I can use it. I can use it. Look how pretty. Ah! I absolutely love it. Please somebody tell me, why do I keep closing this if I'm going to be using it the entire video? I don't know. Maybe because I don't want it to get dry. Okay, so it's a matter of habit. That's a good habit because when I forget that habit, it gets really dry. Then I have to start all over. Okay, here I bring my tropical leaf. Love this. And we're going to cut our leaf. I think it's so awesome. I love tropical plants. And I got, what is the name of it? Asturias? A friend of mine from church gave me una Asturia. You're going to need to look for that online. I think it's called Asturia also in, it's a tropical type of plant where the leaves turn color like red, but they're actually leaves. They're not flowers, okay? So I have this too. And now I'm going to get one of my radiating stitches is the smallest rectangle, and what I like, it has those little dents in there made by the oh, this looks better, made by the die itself. Okay, now I'm gonna look for my pretty peacock, and I'm going to stamp thanks so much. I already put it here. This has beautiful, beautiful XOXO, hello, love you lots, and thanks so much. I absolutely love the font. Love that font. So I'm gonna stamp in here, thanks so much. Look how pretty! Yay! You know that stamping is your hobby when you make a card after so many years and you stamp and you feel so excited about it still. When it comes out nice and you still don't surprise yourself, you're like, oh, I did it, I stamp again. That never goes away. You still stamp and you still feel like it was the first time in your life. Well, sorry, that's me. Maybe just me. Is that you? I don't know, but that's me. Okay, so I have my base and I have this, which is gonna go right in the center. I'm gonna get some of my dimensionals because I want that to go right there, but I want to put this one right under here. Let me show you. It's gonna go right there, and then this one is gonna go right here. So I want this little leaf to kind of poke out, and this one's gonna be right here. So I'm gonna right away put this one right here. Okay, so I kind of know how I'm gonna do it. And then I'm going to put, I'm gonna put that right there. Look what I did. Doesn't that work awesome? Yes, it does. Amen. I love it. So let's see, I may need one for the bottom. I have this 2 in here, so that should be plenty. Let me take some of these out. I love stamping. I think you already know that. So love my laugh. Yay, and I'm still laughing. God is good. I'm excited. Thank you so much. So here I have this one. You can add so much more if you wanted, but I'm just keeping it very simple. I want to show you how to use the papers, the paper shares with whatever you have. And that's why I'm making many cards today with one particular Demonstrator paper and like 5 different stamp sets. In this case, I'm using the Online Exclusives. Look at this one. If you don't have the radiating stitches, in here I used this other one, which is from the Scallop Contour dies. Okay, so this is this one right here, and it still looks very, very pretty. So you see how this too looks so nice. So if you don't have one particular thing, use another. I'm sure that if you're already a stamper, you have some more, and if not, just cut a little rectangle, put in there thanks so much, and then you punch your beautiful leaves and use it with any pretty paper you have. Display the paper. So all the cards I'm making today are kind of like displaying the paper, because this is such an awesome paper. You need to have it, okay? I'm having fun. Anyhow, this goes on the side, and we keep moving along. I'm moving things to the other side. Okay, what else are we gonna do right now? Let's see. I have another card for you. Oh, this is a good one. I like it. Okay. Aha. Okay, so for this card, you may need a little bit of that. Those are the foam adhesive strips. Okay, they're sold so like Stampin' Up as well. They're in my store. I love it. I use everything I have. Hello. I'm going to have some of this ribbon. It's a seam binding ribbon. It's the soft sea foam. Okay. You're going to have, again, same colors. I'm keeping the same colors because the paper goes with it. So it makes your stamping a little easier if you know the colors of your papers. And when I do my, where did I put that? Oh, come on. Okay, when I do my shares, I like to put a sticker that tells you what comes. You may not be able to see it. It's very small right there, but Masterfully Made 12 by 12 Demonstrator paper, the page, the item number, the price, and all the colors. You have no idea how many times I refer to this to see what other colors I can use. I really like that. So I hope that helps you as well. Now we have a base as usual right here. And I'm going to bring one of the sheets of paper that I want to use. It's one of my favorites. Where did I put it? Okay, this is one of the favorite sheets of paper. Okay, from this Masterfully Made. Remember? I show you the 12 by 12s. Let me see where that one is. That's the one that we just used. Nope, that's the second one that we just used. Okay, but then we have this one, okay? That is totally flowers on all sides. It's flower, flower, flower. It's a little bit different than this one that kind of cuts in the center, okay? So we'll use, I think we used that one as well already. Let me see. Yeah, we used that one for the Rhino. This one, we use it for the Rhino right here, okay? And then this one, we use it for this one. It's so nice. Okay, I have more ideas for you. Don't go anywhere. This is way too much fun. So I have this paper in here, and I'm trying to think what else I need. Have mercy, Lord. I need more things. I need more things. Okay, so I'm gonna use some crumb cake for the inside, and I have another sheet of white that is a little bit smaller for the inside, but then again, radiating stitches, loving them all the way. I used the big one this time around with my die cutter to make this nice little frame, and it's a crumb cake frame. Okay, so you can see the little, this is why it's called radiating stitches, right? Because it looks like stitch, but it kind of goes around the whole frame. Okay, then I brought some of my Champagne Rhinestone Basics jewels. I have some adhesive, and I don't remember why I have this in here. Oh, I do remember now. Ha! Everything is needed. Now, let me bring my cutter again, because this paper, I told you, they're 4x6, and I'm actually gonna cut it at 4x5.5. Okay, so that's the first step. All these little bits are gold. Don't let them go. Okay, just put them on the side for now. They're all good. They're all beautiful. Who keeps all those scraps, right? You need to keep the scraps. They're wonderful. Now, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to glue it right away on my card. Look, the back is so pretty. It's so, oh, I need to show you. Where's the catalog? The catalog has such a nice sample just with that one. Let me show you with this side. It is so cute. It's right here, but I just passed it. Just passed it. I want to show you in the catalog. Look, oh, my pencil was right there. I was ready for this today. Okay, right there. Do you see that? Is this paper right here with a different stamp set with the wonderful thoughts. Look how nice they use it. And it looks like it has so much dimension. Is this paper? They're using this paper. Anyhow, it is so fun. I needed to show it to you. But we're going to use this side. So I want all those flowers shown. It's really difficult to use this side unless you have a bunch of this paper. You don't want to put that in the back, right? That is really, really difficult to do. But if you get a bunch of it, like sometimes we do, because we're paper lovers, I'm going to put this right here in the center of your card. Right there and right there. So it's kind of like, look how nice that looks. Just the paper is like, here, a card for you. It's pretty already. Okay, but that's not all we're gonna do. Okay, so this, let me see. This is gonna go right here. But before we keep going with it, I want to show you. I'm going to bring this beautiful Growth Takes Time. It is such an intriguing stamp set. I love the sentiments. Be patient, your time will come. Be gentle with yourself. Don't we all need that little reminder? Look how far you've come, and growth takes time. You know, everything big needs to start small. And sometimes we get very impatient with ourselves or others because we don't see the big fruit right away. We need to know in which season we are and which season you are. Are you at a small stage, or are you at a medium size, or are you already like, whoa, you know, way beyond what you were expecting? There's a season for everything. And I just want to remind you, as I use this stamp set, there's a season for everything. I love this. I love this. So I'm going to use it with this stamp set. So the first thing I will find is the Be Gentle. And I'm going to stamp it right here. And I'm going to stamp, I think this way is better. Let me put this on the side for now. Be gentle with yourself. I'm going to stamp it in Sweet Sherbet. I think I said that correctly. I hope I said that correctly. So these ones are not the photopolymer. So these ones are way easier to stamp. They don't need the cushion. They already come with a rubber cushion on them. Love that. And I'm going to do something that may be a little hard for some of you, but go for it if you are able. There are some stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Actually sells that do this for you. This is not one of them, but I'm loving the idea of having some sentiments that are just cut around. And I'm going to be honest with you. I tried this card several ways, putting this in several labels and stuff. I just could not bring myself to cover the beautiful flowers in this paper. So that's one of the hardest things when you have a pretty paper and you don't want to cover it. It's like, oh, what do I do now? I don't want to cover it. It's too pretty. Well, today I'm giving you some ideas to use this pretty paper without necessarily covering it and using it with what you have. I happen to have my online exclusives. I'm really loving what they're bringing as Stampin' Up. During those 3 months, it kind of keeps me on at the edge of my seat always. What are they gonna bring? What are they gonna bring? So I keep my budget like, okay, I just pre-order from the new mini catalog. You'll see that very soon in one of my videos. It should arrive here tomorrow. But besides that, I love all the papers. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I know something new. It's coming in November. And you know what? I'm a stamper. I'm going to like it. I know I'm going to like it. I know something they're going to bring I'm going to like. Look, in the last month, they brought some different selections and I always like something. So I order it and I'm using it. Yes, that's always awesome. So look how cute that looks. Just cut around like that. Isn't that pretty? Yay. I like it. Right there, you can see it better. That's me today. I have to be patient with my growth. Yes, I will definitely get that one soon. It is such a nice message. I love it. Why not use the pretty paper as your card base? That way you can have the dimension inside your card and still you can decorate the cover. That would be a good idea. If you have the whole paper, like the 12 by 12, you can make the card base, the DSP. But in this case, I'm showing ideas with the paper shares, and I cut the paper shares as 4 by 6s, right? So that's why I'm not necessarily using it, but that is a great idea, Maria. I like that a lot. So this is gonna go here. I have this as well. Now I want to add a little bit of something in here. I want to just put some ribbon around this because it's just so pretty. I love it. Okay, here we go. And this is not necessarily one of the colors in this particular paper, but hey, it's close enough. And it looks very cute and very pretty, so I can use it. You can use what you have. You have permission. Jessica. Jessica gave you permission to use what you have at home and to mix and match if you are good at that. I was never very good at mix and matching. I started without Stampin' Up when I started, and nope, that was not my gifting. I did not know how to mix and match that good. But maybe you're better than I. And I'm pretty sure you are. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have that. I love that. Love how it looks in there. I'm gonna cut right here on the diagonal, and I'm gonna cut a little bit in here, but I'm gonna leave those very long ones because I really like that. Now I'm gonna bring those little how do you call this, the strips, just the strips, and I'm gonna cut some of them. Okay, I can cut this one right here. I'm gonna put it in the back right there, and I'm gonna cut this other one. I think this other one should be pretty good. There, just perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this out of here. I'm gonna grab this one out of here. Okay, and it makes it so much, it's like it makes it pop, you know, it's gonna make that paper pop really, really nice. Right there, look at that. I love that. Now I'm gonna bring some of my dimensionals. I could use this as well if that's all you have, but I'm gonna bring my dimensionals and I'm gonna put this right here. Filomena said, you're a great fancy cutter. You know what? I love cutting. And sometimes when I know, let's say that I love a stamp set and it comes with a die or it comes with something, but I know I'm not going to make 20 cards and be cutting them with a die cutter, I resort to my little scissors in here because I just want it and I want to use it in specific ways. So I'm going to put this right here for you, ladies. Let me see. Well, look how nice. I love that. I just love it so much. Okay, let me bring, what else I think I have this one. Look how cute this is. I think this is the one I use. Yes. So I'm using some of my champagne rhinestones. I don't even know if these are available, but I really like them. So I'm using them. Don't worry about it. You can use what you have, right? Yay. I like that. So I'm just putting some around here and one other one over here just to kind of bring a little bit of shine. But look how cute that frame makes the paper. I love how the paper looks on the outside. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Now, time keeps ticking, so I'm gonna show you what I did on the inside of this one, okay? So this is what I did on the inside, which is using the growth takes time. Look how far you've come. Let me put that so you can see it a little better. And if you're wondering, I use some of my crumb cake, just very simple, to color the crumb cake, the light and the dark of the stamping blends. And I use, I think I don't have fresh fish yet, so I use Highland Heather. That's what I have. And it goes really well. And then I use my pineapple punch because it's the yellow that I grabbed. And I think I use granny apple green for the leaves, okay? So I just put several in there, some whimsical touch with this nice tree. But I think sometimes a little encouragement, like for somebody that is just out of the hospital, or they need to be gentle to themselves, or caregivers that are taking care of patients, or caregivers that are taking care of family members, you know, and you don't know what to send them. This would be a nice one to send. Be gentle with yourself, okay? They work hard. They're really trying to do their best, and sometimes they don't receive the recognition, or they don't receive the pat on the back. So you are those who need to send that word. And I think this particular stamp set is so good for that, like for caregivers and for people that work so hard and not always receive the recognition for what they're doing. And I love that it gives the little seed right there. It's like sprouting, and then the little tree and the big tree, okay? And just recognizes and reminds people to be gentle. So this is another one of my favorites. I'll put it right here. We have so many cards already. Look, oh, so pretty. I'm loving them. Absolutely loving them, but nope, I'm not done. So don't go anywhere yet. This is fun. This is way too much fun today. Why I put so many cards in one video? I don't know, but it's just fun. It just keeps me going. Okay, I'm gonna clean. You know I have to clean a little bit. I have two more cards to make. One more to show you with with the scraps. I had an idea with the scraps, and then I went, oh wait, I did not use what I was supposed to use, but don't worry, it's gonna be okay. You love the ribbon around it. Thank you so much, Maria. I heard you. Okay, what else I have to see? Next card. You're like, drum roll. Oh, I have to be honest. I never finished this one. So this is like always on my lives. I bring a card that I take the risk to see how it's actually going to look. This is the card. So let's go for it. And then I'll show you my favorite, which is the fun fold with the trucking along, okay? For when you get it. Okay, so this is what I started doing. I took white, this is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's folded at 5 1/2. And then I brought a sheet that is 4 by 5 1/4, so it kind of makes a nice little addition. It just makes it like that. But I really wanted to make this card, and I did not get to finish a sample before it. So I'm gonna tell you where I was. This is where I was. I have my letters, right, which are beautiful. And I had my pretty peacock, which is wonderful. I also brought another color, which I don't even know if it's gonna work because I have not tried that color in a very long time. It was retired and then it came back. I don't know if it's inked, so I have to check. Otherwise, I'm gonna need to use something different. But I brought my letters, and I got all my letters out. So where are they? Right here. 1 second. So I got all the letters that I want to use for the word thank you. And what started this was that I have a little pieces, okay, of the paper that you can use. And I thought it would be so nice to do something like this. So this is the rescue card, okay, that Jessica always brings us, because the one that nobody understands what she's doing. But it's the most fun. And this is my month of fun, I said. So we are gonna go for it, okay? So this is supposed to go here, and just now bear with my imagination. This is gonna go right there. And I have my pretty peacock, and you are going to pray that Jessica makes it and that this actually works out nice. So I want to put a big thank you, and I'm gonna need to stand up to see where I'm putting that O. Oh, Lord, help me. This is the fun one. This is the fun one. When you take the risk, and then if it doesn't work, you can't even erase it, because these are live videos, so you can't. But you can still praise the Lord in everything you do. Okay, so don't worry much about it. Don't be so serious. Enjoy life. Today, I'm enjoying this day. It's a little cuckoo crazy. Yes, my kids are doing lessons right now. I assigned them some things. Oh, I don't think I left enough space. Look. You see, I told you it was going to be a little bit of a risky business. Let's see if that looks good. No, that doesn't. No, that doesn't. Where is my other piece of paper? Right there. Jessica is going to start over because she didn't like it. So she's going to go for it, but I'm going to be smarter this time. I'm going to start with a U. What about that? I'll start with a U and I go backwards. Jessica. Okay. Hey, you would do the same thing. I'm sure you would. Wouldn't you? Yeah, you would do the same thing. You see, I'm between friends. So now the O is a little hard to put without getting up. So I'm going to put the O right there and pray that it comes out nice. Okay, and the next one, I'm just putting them all in this big block right here. Where's my T? Oh no, it's not T, it's the Y for the U. And my fingers are all getting all inky at this point, but it's okay. And Jessica's gonna get up again and put that Y in there and close her eyes. That is looking good. Okay, everybody, you can breathe with me. I see some of you say, love the ribbon around the frame. Thank you, Maria. Let me see who else is here. Oh, you're so good. I see some of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I think one of my tias is here because she said, hola, Jen, Dios te bendiga. That's Titiala. Love you, tia. Thank you for being here. My aunt is here. Then I have your great fancy cutter. Love the ribbon, love the frame. It looks so cute, right? And I have, could it be a nice graduation card? Yes, indeed. I like that. Look how far you've come. Excellent. That's a great use for it. Okay, so I cleaned those. Jessica feels more excited now to finish this in a few. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay, so I have this cutie in here, and I'm thinking that that would fit totally fine. And then I'm going to do the thanks. So I don't know if I want to put thank you, like the whole word. T-H-A-N-K. Hey, it may work or it may not work. What's that? You know what? What about if we put thank you like TX? You think that would be a good idea? I don't know. Me neither. Let's see if this is inked enough. Nah. One more time. I think my T is crooked. I'm glad I tried it. But I think it's crooked. And I'm not liking exactly how dark it is. So Jess is going to switch colors, because that's what we can do here. The berry burst is in this particular paper. See? So I was picking that one. I have fresh freesia, Lost Lagoon, Melon Mambo, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, Pumpkin Pine, Sweet Sherbet. Oh, I'm going with that. Very neat. Sweet Sherbet. However you call that. Forgive my wonderful English. It is more Spanglish, but you never noticed that. No, never noticed that. Ooh, look at this. Wouldn't that be nice? Ooh, that is so nice. I like it. Okay, let's see if this would work a little better for me. I need a piece of paper. T. Whew, that looks awesome. So now, does that look awesome with that? I don't know. It's a little bit like too dark, right? Like it needs to be less dark. So maybe with this one would work a little better. Okay, let me try it, ladies. Let's see what happens. Let's make the risk and see if it actually works out. I'm good with that. Okay, I'm gonna put TX. Okay, by the time you go to stamp, I hold my breath. Me too. Me too. Me too. Switch to YouTube because you didn't know me on Facebook. Yes, now I know you. Now I know. So it was the piano, right? The keys. It was you, Faith. I see it. I love how Tara said that she's holding her breath with me. Thank you. Just pray in there for me as I'm doing this. I'm just gonna do TX, okay? So that means that I need the X, because otherwise this may not work for me. Let me find my X, because I was gonna do the whole thank you, but I don't want to make this video longer than it should be. Okay, so this is good. Hello from a great rainy day in Wisconsin. Hello, Marlene, so good to see you. Oh, have mercy. Oh, you make me laugh, Tara. Like when you're making a, you're having an x-ray done. Okay, let's see. I'm going to stand here, ladies, because I have to put my X down. Just breathe. Yes. That worked nice. Praise the Lord. God is good. He's really good with me. Okay, so far so good. Now don't close anything because there's something about this particular kit that I really like. Okay, so I have that in there. It would have looked all nice in the same color. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to be, to think in here how I can do this. There's a lot of little, let me show them to you. There's a lot of little leaves that you can put around them. So I want to at least use 1 or 2. So if I come here, I can put it right there. You see, like I can put this right here. And then I can use this one. Can come from, I don't know where. Let me see if I can do another one that goes around. I'm just getting creative here. Okay, so this has to look, oh, I can do it like this. I can do that and I can do that. Okay, I'll give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, erase this part of the video for me. Just erase it. It's okay. So let's do this one. This is going right here. And let's see how it looks. Okay, this is a fun one to play with, but I have to stand because I have to look from the top. And I don't want to mess it up. Hello. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not that bad. That works for me. Okay, mess up my fingers there. That works. And then I'm going to take this out, put it there for now. Where was my other one? Right here. So just pick it and then pick Pretty Peacock. Oh dear, me and my wrist. I can never do one of my videos without a little risky one. But I guess it's part of the fun of stamping. And if I make a mess, then you feel way better because it's like, man, if she made that mess, I can do way better. I'm not even sure if this one is going to look nice because I did not stamp. Usually it's even out of it. Don't worry, it still looks cute. So here I have, I'm cleaning my little thingies right there. I'm going to close this and I'm going to see how this is actually going to end up looking, okay? I really like this right there. I like that. I think that's the color I will use. I have several, but nope. And this is way too colorful. I think I like this one. So I'll just put a little glue and then I'll show you the other card. Can't wait for you to see it. But I want to finish this one. I want to see how it looks. I really like these letters. I want to use them more often. But I love that I can make simple cards. Where is my... Here you are. Here's this. And what I'll do is that I'll take some of the dimensionals. These are such nice, crisp looking letters. Look at that. Let's see if my camera kind of picks it up a bit. It doesn't feel like it's picking it up. Maybe if I do this. There, look how crisp they look. Don't they look so neat? I love that. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to put some dimensionals right in the center. 1, 2, and just there. Nothing too crazy. Okay. I'm going to put this in the center, right there. Right like that. That is such a simple card to make. I would love to put ribbon on it. I'm like, I want ribbon. Can I put ribbon? Does it go? I don't think it goes. Let's let it be, okay? That's my little card here. I'm gonna grow into it. It's like, You're like, I would have done it a little different. But remember, if you don't take the risk, maybe you won't see anything new or anything exciting. So just keep moving along with me here. This is part of the process. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one on the side. And we're gonna do the last part that I have with it trucking along. I think you're gonna fall in love with it, and then you're gonna be waiting for that punch like crazy. I know it's a little bit longer. I will post on my Facebook group when it comes available. I keep my eyes open because it's such a cute one. Okay, so I'll show you. This is a particular fold, so learn it with me. It's not difficult at all. Okay, so we have our scoring tool. And I have a lot of goodies going on in here. Put some things on the side. Okay. And you are going to need a sheet that is 11 inches by 5.5. Right there. 11 inches by 5.5. And I'm going to tell you exactly where you are going to be scoring. I have them right here. So let me put this a little higher for you to be able to take a picture. Oh, no, not like that. Like that. So there, you can take a picture right there. Let me smile. Now snap. I'm having way too much fun. Okay, so it's 1 inch and 6/8. So I go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna go right there. Then it's 3.5 inches. So 3 1/2. Did I do that correctly? Yeah, right there. Then we go to 5 1/4. So this is my 5 1/4, and this is my 7. Okay, so that is all the scoring you're gonna do. This is all the scoring you're gonna do. I'm gonna put my scoring tool on the side, and I will share with you how you will do this. So first of all, this is a fold card, as I said. So I'm gonna fold it in. I'm gonna fold it back, and it's all zigzagging. In and out, in and out, in and out. This is fun. Got to see the yen again. You're so sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. This is awesome. Okay, so we have the fold already made. Now, this is what you're gonna do. It says that you need, where did I put them? You will need a little card. In this case, I use Pretty Peacock. That is 3 by 6, and you're gonna score it in the middle. It's gonna be like a little card like this, okay? 3 by 6. It's right there. You're also gonna have a piece of white cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, and it's gonna fit right here in the inside of your card. Okay, I hope that that is making sense so far. And you will also need 2 3/4 squares. And I already embossed this using the painted textures because it's so cute when you emboss it. You don't have to, but I use the painted textures to do so. It goes so well with this trucking along thing. So cute. So we have this too right here. And then you need paper. And in this case, I'm using this sheet of paper. It's so pretty. I don't want to cut it, but I'm going to need to cut it. So what I want to do is, this one is 4. So the sample that I made the panels that go here at 1.5 inches. But just for the sake of using this 4 inches entirely, I'm going to cut it at 4 inches, okay? So I'm going to cut it at 1 inch. So it's gonna be 1 inch by 5 1/4. So I'm gonna bring my cutter, and I'm gonna cut this paper at 5 1/4, right there. It's a little extra. And we're gonna be cutting this, let's see, this is a 4th, so I'm gonna go to 3. I'm gonna cut this at 1 inch, and then I'm gonna cut another one at 2. Ooh, get this out of the way. 2. You have another inch of paper here, and I'm gonna cut this one at 1. And I should have 4 strips that are 1 inch by 5 1/4. Okay. Just for the sake of using my paper share, because that's my goal. Now, this is gonna go right here. And again, it may not be as perfect as my other one, but I'm gonna keep it along. You know what? I can do something cool too. Woo! An idea just came to mind. So I can do it. Give me 1 second. This is 5 1/4. Yeah, I said 5 1/4 by 1.5. So I did 1.5. This was 1. They're a little bit smaller, but you'll see what it means, okay? Oh, I like this. And I like this a lot as well. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I'll keep it simple for all of us. Okay, so the first step is you're gonna put your little strips right in place. So just put them right in the center of each of the panels. Nothing too difficult. And if you have more of the paper, you can use 1.5. That's what I use on my sample. But I realized later that I use 2 papers and not 1. And I'm trying to use all my paper share of this particular paper to show also my paper share customers that are watching this video or will watch it later in our private Facebook group. I love that. So I hope that you use them and you show me that you're using your paper, because I love doing these videos to encourage you to use what you have. So here I have this, putting it a little bit more there. Okay. And then I have this sheet that is going to go right here. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue there. There you go. Put it right here in the center. Okay, so when you close this card, it closes like this. And yeah, you can tell that it's a little bit smaller than what I would like for it to be, but it's still gonna look very nice. Now, these 2 are gonna go right here and right here. So we're gonna glue them right away. Using my glue quickly. And remember, when Jessica does a blooper, you can make it so much better. That's always my encouragement for you. Don't be discouraged by a blooper. Be encouraged to do it even better than Jessica. If you win, I win. If you can do it well, that means I did it well. Okay? So now this is going to go right here in the center. Okay? So what I will do first is I will put some glue on this side. In this case, I'm going to use this type of glue because I want it to totally go quickly on it. So I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm pretty sure that it closes fine if I do that. Let me see. Yeah, I can put another strip right here. It's such a pretty fold. It's one of the many Z folds out there. There's so many Z folds. So this is an easy one for you to follow. Okay, so I have that right there, and I'm going to bring this through and just position it right there. And now that I have that like that, I'm going to put a bit of this glue right there, and I'm going to close it. And while I close this, that dries, which is pretty good. Got to see the end. You have the most beautiful handwriting. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Okay, so I did this. Where's my sample card? I don't know. I think it's behind me. I'm like, I need my sample. And I have 2 more to show you, so it's kind of fun. Okay, so I already did a lot of things ahead of time, okay? I stamped some of my little trees, if you're looking at the stamp set right here, and the punch over here. I stamped some of my little trees. I already stamped some of my little marigolds or whatever they are. They look like marigolds. I stamped one of the roads. I thought I stamped my wonderful, no, I did not stamp my truck. So I'll stamp the truck with you, okay? So I'm gonna put the truck in this piece of paper, since Jessica did not stamp her truck. And I did it with fresh freesia, so I'm gonna grab my fresh freesia. And it's okay to do it together, because this is kind of like a interesting, a very interesting stamp set. So I wanna show you. I'm gonna bring my solid truck, and I'm also gonna bring the, how do you call this? The tires. Okay, so I'm gonna put the tires right here. Da-da-da. And I'm gonna bring my Pebble Path, which is the ink I was using for them. What I did was I actually take my stamp and I rub it around my hand or on my hand so that it has a good pick of the ink. I go in ink well right there, and then I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, after I do that, then I do the same with my truck, and that gave me the best results. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna use my fresh freesia. We're gonna make a fresh freesia truck. Hey, this is a girly card. I can do that. I can do that. So I'm just kind of doing that in there. I'm gonna pick up my ink. Okay, and we're gonna go and stamp, and I kind of position it where it covers a bit of my tires. Okay, and then I come up. Now when I do that, if you see my stamp, I want to show you, in the center of the window, it does have a little bit of ink. It does have a little bit of ink. So let me show you, for example, if I go ahead, there's a little bit of a learning curve with it. I like putting the wheels first, like I did before. Oh, where is it? Let me put the wheels. I tried it both ways, and I like it this way better. Okay, I put my wheels down, or my tires, and then I go ahead and I ink this. Now, when I ink it, I start sort of putting a little bit of pressure at the bottom first, and kind of ink the bottom first very well. Excuse me. And then I sort of move a little bit toward the top. Still, I get a little ink where that window is, but I don't want that window to be stamped. So when I press my car, I start pressing from the bottom of the truck, and then I see how the ink moves up. I can see it. I don't know if you were able to see that, but I don't put a lot of pressure at the top of it. Okay, and then I don't have anything in the center. If I put all the pressure all around and then I go like this, you will have that happen. Let me show you. Okay, so it has a little bit of a learning curve, but it was not difficult at all. Okay, I go ahead and I stamp it. Let me see if I can do it again. I just put a little bit of pressure at the bottom of my truck with my fingers. You see, it's kind of like, I don't know, like up a bit. I put more ink at the bottom, and then I ink the top. And then I come here and I do the same. I go down, I can see the ink moving a little bit, and then I put a gentle touch at the top. Like it's just placed in there. When I bring it out, it's not there. And this one didn't ink as well in the center. Most of my cards look really, really good. So I'm really, really pleased with this stamp set. It's a solid one, but there is another one. I think I left it. Oh, where did I put them? I punched and I did so many. Okay, right here. Look at this one. Okay, there's another one that you can just stamp. It's the line, the outline of it. I think I have it here. It's just the outline of it, so you can outline it and you can just stamp it on it. Okay, I did another one in Sweet Sherbet. Did another one in Sweet Sherbet right there. Okay, and I did another one in what? This is the Fresh Freesia. Had a little bit of a going in there. So it's a matter of practice. I feel like the more I do it, the better all my trucks are coming. And most of them are coming really nice. Now, I got the tires first, and then I have the truck. So just practice putting teeny bit of less pressure at the top of your truck, okay? And all else will work wonderfully. Now, another tip for the trees. I have the trees in here, and what I did is that I stamped them on Pretty Peacock. Let me find my, and this one is really neat because it comes with, I'll show it to you. You can see on the stamp, you can see the branch. Do you see the branch right there? That is the branch or the trunk that goes into the, and you can actually see that when you're stamping on top of your trees. So you are able to put those branches right on top of your image, okay? I'm not stamping the correct way, but I was trying to look without getting up. Okay, it's a little bit difficult if I'm not standing. But you can see your branch and then position it and have it in the right spot again. Look. It has nothing on the branch on this one because I positioned the branch right in the center. So you are able to do that as well. Those are little tips for when you start using yours, okay? So I have my little ones. I love them. And I have some nice little trees that I cut. I like this one better. I have a little bit of grass. This is kind of like a scenery one, okay? A little grass, and I'm missing some of my flowers. That's not good. I need my flowers. Okay, I'll keep it like this. So we have our card. Let's keep finishing it right now. Here we go. And I'm going to position this. What I did is that I just stamped a little bit of the path, and I cut it just like this. Okay, and this is gonna go right here, and this is gonna go right here. So I'm gonna take some of my dimensionals, and I'm gonna add my dimensionals to my little trucky. It's gonna go here, and this is gonna go right here, okay? I don't wanna put any in the back right now because I wanna put my flowers in there, okay? And I'm just kind of deciding how I want to put this in. So right like that. This is still not glued, okay? So I need to take some of my glue, and go ahead. And the cool thing about this stamp is you can create so many scenes, and it has one for Christmas too. Look, it has a little Christmas tree in there. I thought that was so cute. So you can make sceneries for birthdays, or this one is specifically is going to say special delivery. So we're gonna look for that particular stamp set that is right here. And we're gonna stamp, oh, that's too small. Let's go for something bigger. We're gonna take this special delivery and we're gonna put it right here. Special delivery. And then I'm going to grab the long one and I'm going to start, when something is like this, that it kind of moves around and you don't know how straight it is, just put it down like that and pick it up with your clear block. I'm gonna ink it, and I want this to go right in the center. So I'm gonna open my card a bit. And yes, it's gonna be across. So it's gonna be right here because I want it to be covered. Okay, so right there we have that. Sending you sunny thoughts. Okay, now this one's, let me close this before it goes a little crazy. This is such a fun one to decorate and do however you want, but I wanted to show you. I'm still looking around to see if I see my other flowers. I have the grass, I have those two, and I'm gonna put some dimensionals on this ones. Okay, put a dimensional on this one. We're almost done with this card. And I'm only gonna put two because I don't know where I put my other one, but this is gonna go right here. Right there. And this one's gonna go right here. So good. Okay, and now I love the idea. I had a third one, right? Yes, I had a third one. So I think I'm gonna put maybe this one right here. Because it looks so cute. Have mercy, I love it. It's so cute right there. But the idea is that this one goes right here. So let me do that. I have some glue right here. I'm gonna put the first one on this side. Just to kind of make a, I'm gonna cut a bit of this tree. I'm gonna put some glue. I told you I was gonna have fun with some nice stamp sets, and I have some ideas, other ideas, so let me share them with you in a sec. I made another card with the trucking along, and then another card with some little pieces from this beautiful Masterfully Made stamp set. So this is just a little piece of cardstock there. Let me see if I put it correctly. I think it's down. Okay, so look how cute. I love this. I love the paper. I love the stamp set, and I'll show you how the other one looks. I was able to put only 2 of the flowers, but in the original one that I made, I put way more than that. So I'll show it to you in a second here. It is just part of the fun. It's just having all this little mess, but I hope you took a picture of that. There's so much to show. So this was the one that I just made, and this is the one that I made first. You see, so these papers are 1.5, a little bit of a difference. This only covered a little bit, but this covered 1.5. It covers the entire thing. I was trying to use all of my paper share, and I did. Okay, my paper share is gone, but here you have it. When you open it, you see the little truck in there, and you have kind of like the scenery of it. And then I put another one right there, sending you sunny thoughts, special delivery. So you can add more or take more, but this is such a cute one. I hope you like these cards, and you tell me which one is your favorite. I have 2 more that I want to show you that I made. I have my little thank you. Don't forget my little thank you there. Okay, so simple, but I made another one, so I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, so this is one with the trucking along. Look how cute, and it's the same paper. Okay, so I kept using my paper share. You see it right here, and I just wanted this paper to shine, so I just put the little truck in there, and I colored some of the flowers that came with it. You can see it. I just cut around them, and I colored them with some of my stamping blends, and I also trimmed some of the little clouds that came. This is one of my tags from the tailor-made tags. I just cut it at the top and I put it there, and you can still see every day is a fresh start. So it's just very encouraging. This is sea foam, what's the name of it? Oh yeah, sea foam, soft sea foam. That's it, soft sea foam. So that's another one of the cards that I created. And I have one more that I actually went ahead and made with strips, okay? With the little strips. Okay, remember that I had all these ones where I have to show it to you. Where are they? All the little strips like this that you have left, and you're like, I want to use them. I don't want to throw them away. They're way too pretty. The Masterfully Made paper is just a must. If you don't have it, you need to have this paper. So I went ahead, and this is not a online exclusive, but I saw something very similar online, and I'm like, oh, I think I can make something like that. So I went and started just matching things together and then turning them around. So I made this card that is a quilt. I put a few pearls on them. I made the scissors, and this with love, sending you a handmade hug for friends. So this paper is a must. I was using the Crafting With You. This is in the catalog. It is not an online exclusive, but as you can tell, I have some quilting friends, so I decided to just go ahead. I just have not finished. My ambitions are too big. Sometimes I want to make too many cards. The dies are wonderful, and it actually cuts that sewing machine. So I went ahead and followed the same trail. I used a Tuft Dynamic embossing folder. This, I believe, is retired, but I used it here on the quilt. You see the quilt has that little, looks like it's quilted, and then I used the painted one on the back like I use in another card. So this is another idea for all those little pieces that you have extra, but you feel they're so pretty you don't want to let them go. So I hope you actually leave so inspired today as I've been so inspired to create with this paper. The paper was the thing that really got me out to create, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna get my online exclusives and see how much I can do with them. I hope that you're inspired by them and that you keep your eyes open every time an online exclusive comes out. Also, I have some paper shares coming in September, so please let me know if you're interested. I would love to have you in. Before you leave, I will be sharing with you a word from the Bible. That is my favorite book in the world. It's life-giving, and I am so happy that you're here with me. So let me bring my Bible. I have it right here. Oh, I'm moving everything. Actually, I'm going to bring my journal from this morning and put it on top of that. You have to tell me which was your favorite card for sure. That is kind of like I went above and beyond today, but I wanted to share with you some goodness that I was creating. And the fun of it all is just sharing it with you, right? So today I was meditating on the word. As I'm meditating, this Bible verse came to my heart, and I'm going to share it with you. It's from Psalm 91, and it's the last verse, verse 14. It says, "Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name." If you've ever read Psalm 91, you know that it's about the protection and the blessing of the Lord, him being your refuge and your shelter and your defense, and just being with you all the days of your life. When you read that psalm, you're like, yes. It says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High." And I start mentioning so many blessings for you and for me. I love verse 2. It says, "I will say," he who says, I have to open this. I have to open it. Sorry. It's taking a little longer. I just have to open it. I was just going to read you I'm not going to read the entire psalm, but I was going to read you my notes. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't put that there. I need to say that. This is such an awesome, amazing psalm. It's about the protection of the Lord over our lives. But this particular one, hey, my dears, I have too much. There's so much goodness in the Word of God. Psalm 91, it says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he's my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." And then it keeps just saying, "Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you. You will not fear." There is so much that God does for this particular person who wrote this. But I guessed, and I was thinking, the last verse actually is the Lord speaking. It says, "Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation." Now, what I want to bring to you today, very short, is this. Are you loving him? Are you loving him with everything that you do? Are you seeking him? Are you disciplining yourself to be in his presence every day? This vision, this way of living does not happen to everyone. I don't see everybody living under the umbrella of Jesus Christ every day. Not everybody is there. That psalm actually says that nothing will harm you. And I'm like, wow. I want to live under that presence. I want to seek him more. I want to love him more. I want to know him more. And this requires an effort. And I remember a phrase that I learned years ago, that your effort speaks of your commitment. And I tell my kids, you know what? You want this sort of relationship with your God, you need to seek him more. It's not just, I'm saved, I'm gone, woohoo, I can do whatever I want. I believe there is a certain amount of commitment and just setting yourself apart that it's required from each of us in order for you to see all these promises being fulfilled in your life. I believe that he wants to protect you, be your shelter, be everything for you. But are you intentionally seeking his face every single day, listening to his voice, reading his word, seeking him, going and praising his name with the congregation? Yes, so many people don't like people, but you know what? The church is one of those needed things for us. It's just getting together with people of faith, and not only on Facebook or YouTube or Zoom, but actually seeing them and dealing with all their weaknesses and dealing with all the hard things. Is there where God actually says, hey, you did awesome. You're becoming more like me. It is a process, I know. But when I read this, I was like, Father, thank you, because you are so good and you are with me every single time. And you are telling us to be ready. So today, my dears, be ready. Be ready for whatever he wants you to do. Be ready to see the glory of God in your life. But the way to be ready is to seek his face. So I encourage you today, really, go seek his face. Go pray. Don't stop. Don't let anything stop you from keeping your eyes on Jesus, from reading the word every day, from praying to God, from knowing him. There is so much more for you. And this joy he has given me, I impart to you today. He's been good to me, and I know that he has more in store. So God bless you. Thank you so much for sticking with me for this entire hour or more. Oh my goodness, this was the longest video ever. But I hope that you were blessed by the creativity, by the word, by what is going on in this place. Thank you, Jesus, for Stampin' Blessing and this opportunity to be here with my sisters and my brothers. I bless them. In Jesus' name, I'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao. God is so good. I told you.